Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. Our winter holiday series is here, full of cozy, cute creations. Let's crochet together. Today we are making an adorable cocoa mug. Here you can see all the materials and tools that we'll need for today's tutorial. So first of all, let's talk about yarn. We will need yarn in 3 colors: red, white, and brown. And my yarn is 4 or medium weight. I'm gonna work with a 4mm crochet hook. Then we'll need a little bit of stuffing, scissors, tapestry needle, and a stitch marker. Okay, let's start crocheting. First, take a red yarn and we need to make a magic circle. Put the yarn on the table with short tail going to the left. Then create a loop like that goes down. Take this intersection with thumb and middle fingers, like that. Put the working yarn over your index, and these 2 fingers you're gonna bend because they will control the tension. They will hold the yarn and help you with tension. Insert your hook right into the middle of the circle. Catch the yarn from top and bring it to the front. And then we need to make 1 chain. So yarn over and pull through. This is my magic circle. We will work in rounds, and in the first round you need to make 6 single crochet right into the magic circle. So let me make it a little bit smaller. And then insert your hook right into the circle and do your first single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. This is my first single crochet. Repeat this 5 more times. Insert your hook into the circle, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. I have 2 single crochet now. Keep working like that until you have 6. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 6 single crochet, then take this short tail and pull it to close the hole, like that. Now we need to take a stitch marker and install it on the last stitch, the one that we just made, under both loops, like that. And don't forget to close the marker. So now marker will show us the last stitch in a round. We're not going to do anything special at the beginning or at the end of every single round, and it's only the marker that will show us that it's the end of the round. So for the second round, we need to make 6 increases. What is increase? Increase is when you do 2 single crochet into the same hole. The question is, where do we start? Because it's a little bit awkward over here and hard to understand where to insert your hook. My little trick is just to count backwards. So the stitch with the marker is number 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and here is my first stitch. So I insert my hook right into the first stitch under both loops, and I do my first single crochet into that stitch. But because I need to make an increase, so I'm going into the same stitch again, and I do another single crochet into the same stitch. So that is my first increase. Now I need to do increase in every single stitch around, and I'll finish with the stitch with marker. At the end of this round, take away marker, put it on the table, do your last stitch, in my case that's an increase, so 2 single crochet into the same hole, then take the marker and put it on the last stitch under both loops, like that. So do not forget to put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet after making this round. Round 3, we start with 1 increase, so into the next stitch make 2 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet into the following stitch. You need to repeat this 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around, so you repeat it 6 times in total. So in the next stitch we do 1 increase, and into the following we do 1 single crochet. Work like that to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away marker, put it on the table, and do the last stitch. In our case, that's just a single crochet. Put the marker back under both loops on the last stitch and count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Round 4, we start with 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then we'll do 1 increase, and 2 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So 1, and into the following stitch 1 more. Repeat this part. Increase 1, 2 single crochet 5 times in total. So I already did 1 repeat. Do it 4 more times. So 1 increase, and then 2 single crochet, each of them going to their own stitch. Then make 1 increase, and you should come to the last stitch, take the marker and do the last single crochet. Put the marker back and count your stitches. You should have 24 single crochet after making this round. Round 5, we start with 1 increase, and then 3 single crochet. Each of them will go into their own stitch. Repeat this part, 1 increase, 3 single crochet all around. In total, you will do it 6 times. 1 increase, and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Keep working like that to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away marker, do your last stitch, and put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 30 single crochet after making this round. Round 6, we start with 2 single crochet, each of them going into their own space, 1 and 2. Then do increase into the next stitch, and then do 4 single crochet. Each of them will go into their own space, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Repeat this part, 1 increase, 4 single crochet, 4 more times. 1 increase, and then 4 single crochet. Then do 1 increase, and finish your round with 2 single crochet. one, and the last one into the marker stitch. So I'm taking the marker out, doing my last stitch, and don't forget to put the marker back. Count your stitches. After making this round, you should have 36 single crochet. Round 7. In the round 7, we are not going to do any more increases, so you will have 36 single crochet after making this round, but the only difference will be that we are not going to insert our hook under both loops like that. We will insert our hook through the back loop only. So you insert your hook through the back loop only, and then you do your regular, normal, classic single crochet. And you work like that all around, through the back loop and then a single crochet, through the back loop and then a single crochet. When you do that, you will have this ridge. That's exactly what we want, because we want to change the direction of our work, and because we stop increasing, so eventually it will start growing this way. So work like that to the end of this round. And then count your stitches. You should have 36 single crochet. At the end, take the marker, and exactly the same way you need to do the last stitch through the back loop. Put the marker back, count your stitches. You should have 36 single crochet around, and as you can see, we already changed the direction of our work. Next 11 rounds, 8 to 18, would be very easy. You just single crochet around, but this time you need to insert your hook under both loops, so it's just regular single crochet. Please be careful, count after every single round. You still need to have 36 stitches, and do not forget to put the marker back at the end of every single round. And I will see you after you reach round 18. That would be in total 11 more rounds. Okay, this is what you're supposed to have after making those 18 rounds. So you see, it looks like a mug. We actually don't really need this marker anymore, so you can take it out. And the last thing that you need to make is a slip stitch into the next stitch. So insert your hook into the next stitch under both loops, and then do yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop, and tighten that. Cut the yarn. We don't really need a long tail. And fasten off. So insert this tail into the loop and tighten that. And you can leave it inside. Next, I think I'm gonna do embroidery. It's easy to do before we put stuff inside. So what I did, I pre-cutted a long tail of white yarn and I threaded through the tapestry needle. And now I will do like little design here on top, one at the bottom, and I will do a snowflake in the middle. Now let's crochet a handle. We will do 16 chains, but first let's make a slip knot. So put the working yarn over your index like that. Twirl the index once to create a loop. Insert your thumb into that loop and take the working yarn, like hold the working yarn with both your thumb and index and pull it to the opposite direction. So this is your slip knot. And now we need to make 16 chains. So do yarn over and pull through. This is first chain. Repeat it 15 more times. For the first row, we need to skip the last chain and starting from the next one, insert your hook through the top loop only and do your first single crochet. And then do one single crochet in every single chain from the previous row. And in total, at the end of this row, you will have 15 single crochet. This is what you should have after making one row. For the second row, you need to chain one, then turn your work the same way you're turning a page in a book, like this. In this case, this turning chain is not twisted, and you can easily see it because we need to skip it in order to do a stitch into the next single crochet. And starting from that space, make sure that you go under both loops. Make another row of single crochet. So in total, that's supposed to be 15 single crochet, and we do just 2 rows for our handle. Okay, that's what you should have after making 2 rows. So now, and we need to cut the yarn, leaving a longer tail for attaching the piece later. Then fasten off, so insert this remaining tail through the loop and tighten that. Okay, that's what you should have at the end. Okay, now let's attach the handle. So thread the yarn tail from the handle through the tapestry needle, and then I think I will attach it over here, a little bit on the side from the snowflake. And it will go like that, this way. Okay, so I think this is a good placement. So I will make a seam over here, like a little square, and then I will attach the bottom part just over there. And it's very easy stitch, you just go through all layers completely. Okay, and this is what you should have after this step. Now let's crochet the top part. So take brown yarn and we will start by making a magic circle. Then make 6 single crochet into the magic circle. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 6 single crochet. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 6 single crochet. Then take this short tail and pull it to close the circle. Then take a stitch marker and place it on the last stitch under 2 loops like this. For the second row, we need to make 6 increases. So count backwards and find the first stitch. This is stitch number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So over here under both loops I insert my hook and I do my first increase. 2 single crochet into the same hole. This is number 1 and this is 2. Keep working like that, making increase in every single stitch all around. And at the end of this round, count your stitches, you should have 12 single crochet. Round 3, we start with 1 increase. And then 1 single crochet. Repeat this part, 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around. So into the next stitch, make 1 increase. And into the following 1 single crochet. Keep working like that to the end of this round, and at the end of this round, count your stitches, you should have 18 single crochet. Round 4, start and then make 1 increase, 2 single crochet, each of them going into their own space, 1 and 2. Then repeat this part, 1 increase, 2 single crochet 4 more times. 1 increase and then 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Then make take the marker out, do your last stitch and put marker back. Count your stitches. After making this round, you should have 24 single crochet. Round 5, we start with 1 increase and then 3 single crochet, each of them going into their own space, 1, 2, and 3. And then you repeat this part, 1 increase, 3 single crochet all around to the end of this round. 1 increase and then 3 single crochet. So work like that to the end of this round and then count your stitches. You should have 30 single crochet after making this round. Round 6, you start with 1 and 2. Then make increase and then do 4 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you need to repeat this part. Increase 4 single crochet 4 more times. 1 increase and then 4 single crochet. Then make 1 and finish with 2 single crochet. 1, and we don't need marker anymore. This was our last round. Don't forget to do the last stitch. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 36 single crochet. If everything is correct, then you can make a slip stitch into the next stitch. So insert your hook under 2 loops of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through that stitch and through the loop and tighten that. Then leave a longer tail for sewing this piece later to the mug and break the yarn. Fasten off, pull the remaining tail through the loop and tighten that. Now let's attach this circle inside of our mug, into the mug. So what I have, I threaded the yarn tail from this brown circle through the tapestry needle, and then I will place it right here on top of the mug. And when you will be sewing, make sure that you are going this row, like remember we did this white embroidery, so you need to go and pick these loops that right above the white embroidery, and when you insert your needle through the mug piece, make sure that you do not see it on the other side. So you just pick those loops that are inside and you pull that through. So you do 1 stitch on the mug, and over here we will go right into the middle of 1 V, and we'll take our needle through the next needle like that and pull through. Tighten that a little bit, and you work like that all around. 1 stitch on the mug, 1 stitch on the brown circle. When you almost attach this brown circle, but you still have a little opening, so that's the time to take your stuffing and take small portions and stuff the mug, but do it with small portions and try to spread the stuffing evenly. Do not under or overstuff it. and then keep sewing the brown circle. At the very end, you need to make a security knot, so find any loop on the brown that is very close to your yarn tail. Insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, leave another loop, and then insert your needle through that loop and tighten that. Okay, now you have a knot. Then insert your needle somewhere close to our yarn tail and take it on the other side. Something like that. And then you can cut the excess yarn. Okay, this is what we have so far. Now let's do mini marshmallows. Take the white yarn and make a magic circle. In the round 1, we need to make 5 single crochet into the magic circle. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 5. Take the short tail and pull it to close the hole. Then you can take a stitch marker and install it on the last stitch under 2 loops, like that. In the round 2, we just need to make 5 single crochet, so count backwards. The stitch with the stitch marker is number 5. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1 is here. So I insert my hook right under 2 loops of the first stitch. And you need to just single crochet around, basically 1 stitch into every stitch from the previous round. At the end, take away marker, do your last stitch, count your stitches, make sure that you have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then into the next stitch make a slip stitch. Break the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing the piece later. And fasten off, so pull the remaining tail through the loop and tighten that. I'm gonna make 3 marshmallows. You can do as many as you like. Now let's attach marshmallows to the cocoa, so something like that. This middle tail, just ignore for now, we will hide it later. Thread the yarn through the tapestry needle, place where you like the marshmallow to be, and then do 1 stitch on the brown circle and 2 stitches on the marshmallow, so 1 going towards me, 1 opposite direction. I just go through 1 loop, through the front loop, and I can tighten that. And then I repeat it all around. And this tail I would always move like out of my way. Okay, at the very end, make a security knot on the white piece. And hide this yarn tail inside the mug. Cut the excess yarn. Then you can thread this remaining tail through the tapestry needle. And you don't really need to do a security knot, you can just hide it inside. And cut the excess yarn. I'm gonna make 2 more marshmallows and attach them over here. And this is the final result. So this is the placement of my marshmallows, and this is how the mug looks like. If you want, you can attach a little loop and hang it on the Christmas tree, or just give it as a gift like that. Thanks for watching Animal Crochet Academy. We hope you enjoyed making this cute cocoa mug. Don't forget to subscribe and join us for the next project in our winter holiday series.